Hey,
Neon, you're taking forever.
Hey, everybody, and welcome to Fearsome Reactions. If you guys are new here, I'm Mama Dawn,
Dani,
my beautiful daughter, and if you have been here before, welcome back. Before we jump into today's feature film, we just want to remind you that if you have not checked out our Patreon, the link is in the show notes. We would just love to just invite you to join that family. We have a small, close family over there, and we just want to keep expanding it. We love our patrons. They're like awesome folks, and we've just gotten to know the majority of them pretty well. They know us pretty well, and we just want to get to know more of you. So please check out our Patreon. But if you don't want to go that route, then we have the YouTube memberships. You can join Monica, who has been a member there for a while. So thank her for that. And if you have merely just subscribed, thank you very much. And if you have not subscribed, it only takes a second to go beep and hit that subscribe button. So that would help us out. We're trying to get to 10,000. So come on, y'all. Please, 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 please help us gals out. All right. What is tonight's feature film?
Tonight's movie is Say Anything from 1989.
This was a February poll winner. We meant to have it out for the month of February for Valentine's month, but things happen, and here we are in March, and we're doing it now. So, you're not a fan of the rom-coms. No. I think we had it on our list to do it for Valentine movies, but I know that you're not a fan of that, but you are a fan of this very handsome fellow that's in this movie.
Oh, John Cusack.
Yes.
Well, I think he got better looking as Con Air era. It's got...
Yes. Because we've seen movies with him off the channel, but the only one I think we have of him on the channel is Con Air, right? That's the only one?
I'm not going to lie. I want to keep it real here. I had no desire to see this movie ever. Years ago.
No, I have never seen it.
I don't like rom-coms that much. It's probably why.
Yeah. But we put it on the list for some reason. Was it? I don't know.
Because you're thinking of Valentine movies, and you Google.
Yeah, yeah. She's not a fan of the Hallmark movies or any gushy mushy rom-com at all.
And I love Christmas, but even those, I'm the corny love.
Yeah.
Ones, I'm no.
Well, what's the rom-com we just did recently though? We're talking about a rom-com we did recently. I mean, we have Jewel of the Nile and stuff, but that's action too. Well, I don't know, blanking. Anyways, but I want to say in my top 5, along with, of course, Jimmy Stewart is my number 1 forever. And then ever since we watched Rocky, I feel like Sylvester Stallone, and there's John Cusack. So those are 3 of my my future husband, even though one's dead.
Yeah, he would be over 100 years old.
No, I mean, they're very handsome to me, and very, they seem like they're just, cool dudes,
Yeah,
so.
I did not give a shit about this movie ever.
Years ago. Back to that.
Sorry, it's because I just thinking about it, but I never had a desire for it.
But is John Cusack kind of hooking you into this one a little bit? So
well, I think he's cool, so yeah. But I never seen him young, this.
This young?
Well, yeah, I've
He's
seen
been
him
in a lot of movies.
Well, yeah, but I've only seen him older.
Okay.
2012, Con Air.
I have no idea what this one's about whatsoever. I don't.
I saw the description because I had to look for it.
Okay, go ahead then.
Well, I wouldn't tell you then.
Okay. So, I guess with that, I have no clue aside from he's in it. You know the description, you know he's in it, but that's all we know. And she's just you're dreading this one, but...
I would like to see a young John Cusack, just to see a young John Cusack, but I don't like rom-coms all that much, other than when Harry Met Sally.
Yeah, that one we did, that rom-com was good. But that was more about, friendship.
It was more friendship to marriage, comedy rom-com.
Yeah.
But I'm not really a fan of the genre as a whole.
Well, because sometimes they're the same over and over and over.
I prefer, drama, or dramedy, horror,
action.
yeah.
I love action a lot. But anyways, we're just blabbing and blabbing and blabbing. So with that,
Let's hop in it.
all right, y'all, enjoy.
Did you see what Mr. Carroll wrote?
Come on, girl.
Well, he ridiculed me all year long, and then he writes, "You're a real live wire. Love Mr. Carroll." Well, it's also phony.
He wants to leave things on a good note.
Diane Court doesn't go out with guys like you. She's a brain, trapped in the body of the game show business. Diane Court does not realize how good-looking she is.
This sounds great to me. Oh, God, that's what's cool about it.
Brains stay with brains. The bomb could go off and their mutant genes would form the same place.
Got my hopes up.
I'm sorry. It's just you're a really nice guy and I don't want to see you get hurt.
I want to get hurt.
He has sounded the same.
His whole life. And looks the same, just older. Like,
Yeah.
he ages so well.
Well, it's almost over. We've gone to school together for 3 years. I might cut that part.
Why? It's fine.
It's the guy, dad from Frasier.
I've never seen Frasier.
Five, 6, 8, at least I know inside. They can't take away my dignity.
I wish someone would have did this at our graduation.
That would have been so fun.
Yay!
He tried hard. Oh, that would have never flown at my graduation either.
Miss Diane Court.
Everyone out there's so bored. It's because sometimes the valedictorian speeches are not exciting.
Thank you.
Sometimes they are, but not always.
I didn't even listen to mine.
The real world.
Look at those eyes.
We're all about to enter the real world. I've glimpsed our future, and all I can say is, go back.
Oh, okay, nobody understood that.
Well, what's going to happen?
That big old camcorders from the
We all know what
80s.
The answers are. We want to be happy, go to college, work hard, maybe raise a family. But what if that doesn't happen?
That hair was a lot of what was happening in my high school.
I have all the hope,
Well, not that hair.
ambition in the world. But when I think about the future, the truth is, I am really scared.
Those eyes.
Lloyd, give it up.
Do me a favor, take a picture.
Lloyd.
Come on, just do it. Please?
Lloyd, that's just so embarrassing.
Please?
All right, okay. It's your turn.
No, that's not the girl from Pretty Woman. I thought that was the girl that was in Pretty Woman, but I don't think
No,
that's
it's
her.
not.
Where have I seen her from, though?
Your graduation present is parked right over there.
Are you kidding that?
I'm sorry. Sam
Hey, Joe Cusack.
now
And he's the sister in this one. That's cool.
big graduation and no one was there.
It's no problem. Call mom and dad in Germany. It's like they were there.
Understand.
That's sad. He had no family there.
Get your two presents.
God, this is ridiculous.
Now, this is the only thing your mother ever gave me that I kept. Choose. Go ahead.
God, I don't need all these presents. I don't know any kid who got a car. It's... Oh, it's beautiful.
Why is he wearing knee pads to... Oh, for that reason. Little boy. Telephone right in the bathroom with you. I know you'd never do that, though.
Hello, may I please speak with Diane, please?
Sorry, Diana's an interview.
Oh, okay.
I just had a phone call.
Tell me,
No,
is
no,
it bad
no, just
news?
listen.
You're not kidding. You're not kidding.
You want it. You're gonna study the finest institute, the toughest fellowship in the country, and
I won.
you take a big step, a big leap. And before you do, I just want one thing from you, miss. You stand up straight and admit you're special.
God, I'll have to go on a plane.
Worry about that later. Come on.
Flying is fun.
Special.
Don't do this to me. You're too good at making me nervous. Oh, sorry. Dani and Court.
Don't go in there.
No noise, no sound, no movement, nothing.
Yeah. What a day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quick question. Do you know who I am?
Yes. We sat together at Bell Square.
Yeah.
No, I read it on the message.
Okay, so it's Lloyd, and let's go out. Go out?
Oh, thanks, but I'm busy. Yes. Things are pretty hectic right now. Yeah, I have to help my father.
Is that Saturday?
Saturday I have some things to do around the house.
Sunday?
Monumentally busy.
Well, not monumentally.
What about tonight then?
He's kind of got the similar jacket from the guy from Breakfast Club, no? Different color, though. Didn't he have black one in the Breakfast Club?
Yes.
Hi. Lloyd Dani, sir. Pleasure to meet you.
Hello, Lloyd.
Hello. Heard about that graduation present for the credit card. Look, I know you're busy. You don't have to entertain me, but you can trust me. I'll tell you a couple things about myself. I'm 19. Been overseas for a couple semesters now. I'm back. I'm an athlete, so I rarely drink. Kickboxing. You ever heard of kickboxing? Sport of the future? Don the Dragon Wilson, Benny the Jet Urquidez, Murray Smith, some of the champions of the sport. I can see by your face, no. My point is you can relax because your daughter will be safe with me for the next 7 to 8 hours, sir.
7 to 8.
Fine, Lloyd.
Wow, she got a little fancy, didn't she?
Yeah.
God.
Want a drink? How you doing? You know Diane Court?
Well,
Is that Eric Stoltz?
I need you to be the key master.
Oh, I was just,
Very responsible young man you're out with. Thanks a lot, Lloyd.
gonna kind of move around. Thanks.
Hey, key master?
Yeah, I have to judge who can drive home and who can't. I gotta keep their keys.
Just going around collecting keys.
Right, key master. Right.
It all says the same thing. You have to decide on a career.
My dad's a lieutenant colonel in the Army. He wants me to join. He wants to pull some strings. I mean, there's no possible way.
Let me just make an appointment for you at Seattle Junior College.
You the key master?
Yep. I'm not gonna go to Seattle Junior College. I mean, I've gotta be honest with you. I'm not looking for that. I'm looking for something bigger, you know? I'm looking for a dare-to-be-great situation.
Lloyd, everybody in that party put something on their record except you.
How many of them really know what they want, though? I mean, a lot of them think that they have to know, right? But inside, they don't really know, so... I don't know.
He's got a point at that age. You don't
Think tough,
typically don't know exactly.
Bad, more guys can't be like Lloyd.
He checks up on me, look.
I got some more songs to do.
July's.
Oh my god.
July's. July's.
When he cries. When he cries.
You invade my soul.
I want to get back together. Mimi's gonna go to college. And I'm gonna be alone. But I'm gonna break up with her before she leaves.
You're just going out there because you don't want to be alone?
Have sex with me.
Oh. Goodbye, Joe.
Yeah, you're kind of just using her, dude. You're lost.
Mm-hmm. Hit the road.
Yep.
You know,
Jack and don't
every
look back
Arnold's
no
party,
more, no more.
Every year nobody helps me clean up.
It is Eric Stoltz,
Why am
isn't
I
it?
yelling?
Pretty sure.
I don't know. We're out of here, man. All right, Lloyd. Thanks. Maybe we'll come by tomorrow. Help you clean up or something. Diane, everybody loved that you showed up.
You're a great rooster.
Well, okay.
That would be a bitch to clean up.
Yeah.
So I'm single now. Everything's changed.
Well, I think you were single before. Oh.
Give me my Firebird key! You must chill! You must chill! I have hidden your keys! Chill!
I love you, man.
All right, I love you too. Go to sleep.
Before I'm buzzed.
All right.
Well, he didn't make it very far.
Oh, look at this gentleman here.
I gotta get home.
Oh.
Gotta get home.
Oops, excuse me.
Don't barf in the car.
I don't even know where we are.
I'm about to play you 3 hours of commercial-free rock and roll as the soundtrack to this magical night.
Good enough.
I would hate driving someone home and then they vomit.
Oh, not in the car. I'll pull over for you.
Anything?
Lord have mercy. 3 hours of commercial-free rock and roll. Good morning.
Hey, that's
Wow.
it. That's my house. I live there.
Have they been just driving around trying to find his house?
Have a good sleep.
Oh my.
Thanks a lot. Hey, you guys are the best. Give me a call or,
Peace out. 7-Eleven. Wonder if there's any more of those still left.
I don't know. Didn't ours close down?
Yeah.
And then they boarded up the windows.
Well,
Yep.
my parents split up when I was 13 and... God, I went to court and I had to choose between the two of them. So I chose my dad. Just felt safer that way, you know?
Watch out for that glass.
Thanks. But either way, it's still...
Twisted. Today's tomorrow.
Call me later.
Okay.
I do like that dress she has.
That's pretty.
I'll call you later.
How was Lloyd?
Lloyd was such a gentleman. He was funny and nervous and strange, and I met people that I would have never met before. And then I blew it. I called him basic. Can you believe I did that?
I don't think he's reeling in embarrassment.
What's he doing out there? What in the...
Good night.
If you were Diane Court, would you honestly fall for Lloyd?
Yeah. He's maybe a little quirky. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
Babies were on the plane couldn't crash. But all the babies were crying. I thought they knew something that I didn't.
So anyway, they told us the good news. Then she starts to scream. Never in my life heard anybody scream quite like that.
And then you got up and you told them to turn the plane off.
Which they did. Let me finish.
Okay, I give up.
So anyway, these two federal marshals meet the plane. And they take our address. And they ask us never to fly the friendly skies again.
You never flew?
No.
You two are amazing. You know? The way you talk. You're just like that with, I'm not even like that with anybody.
I wonder why she chose to go with her dad versus her mom.
I don't know.
That's rare usually for girls.
Dollar jukebox, sir. How do you obtain one of those?
We pay for the rollers are out. Well, that guy didn't want to part with it. What a matter of $9,000.
So, Lloyd, you graduated Lakewood, right?
Sir.
What are you gonna do now?
Yeah, what? What are your plans for the future?
Father's in the army. He wants me to join, but I can't really feel like liberation. So what I've been doing lately is kickboxing.
Oh.
Which is a new sport, but I think it's got a good future.
Kickboxing was popular for a while.
Longevity, I don't really know because,
People still do it, kind of, don't they?
Mr. James Court?
Help you?
I'm Mr. Sims, and this is Mr. Talbot. We're special agents of the Internal Revenue Service.
Uh-oh.
And we'd like to inform you that you are under criminal investigation for the tax years 1982 through 1986.
Not paying taxes.
Man, I do have a history with this man. It's not the greatest. I see you so seldom, I'd really rather hear about you.
Let's wonder what could be more important than what's going on with Dad.
If we could just talk about boys, everything would be so much easier. You know, your room is always ready for you. You can always come home.
You have to meet Beth.
Why did they dress
She's amazing. She's 19.
teenagers,
She's a writer.
especially girls,
About you.
like old ladies?
I don't know. A lot of movies, like...
Just meet her.
That's something like a late 30s, 40-year-old woman would wear.
Yeah.
I feel so bad being with you.
Oh.
I feel selfish. I feel like I should be spending some more time with my dad.
Be with your friends, dear.
Yeah, I doubt she has friends.
it's okay, everybody does that.
Well, this friend.
I just don't want it to get too
Well,
heavy.
I mean,
Yeah.
generally.
Really overloaded. I just can't have any social life right now.
Seems
Or
like...
ever.
Don't worry about it. We're just having coffee.
Yeah.
We'll be antisocial.
Seems like that's most of how her life was.
Potential.
It seems like if she keeps it up, she's not going to have any friends ever.
No.
Yeah, so keep going first. Keep going around. Get the feel of it. Feel the clutch. You put it in a little. You know how it'll come out and you feel it.
Does that seem familiar to you?
Well,
Oh.
Yeah, because then...
Oh, honey, you're in reverse.
Ease it out. All right, don't worry. Minor step. Now you feel confident, right? You feel like better about it. Yeah. Now go into second. No more gas.
Oh, manual. I never learned how. One person tried to teach me how to drive a stick. No. Mm-mm. He's teaching her more about life. Oh. Than even her dad taught her.
mm-hmm.
Shouldn't her dad have taught her this?
Let's get out of here. You want to?
Oh, there it goes.
Oh. Well, she probably didn't think this would happen in her lifetime. Oh, that sounds so bad. Oh, Dad's gonna rip her a new one. Where do you think she was? She was with...
You can say anything to me. I hope you still know her.
Say anything? Is that where that comes in?
I spent the night with him.
Lloyd?
No, with Bernie down the street.
I'm scared to death of what you must think of me doing.
Did he ever get rough?
No. But I didn't want any problems, so I decided not to sleep with him. Then I attacked him anyway.
I attacked him.
It always feels good to tell you the truth. Because if I can't share it with you, it's almost like it didn't happen.
Some things you just don't tell
Did you
your...
sleep with her?
Some things you can keep
Keep
to
that to
yourself.
yourself, girl.
Statement. You've got to show that you're not like Joe.
Wait a minute.
And above all, just because this happened gives you no
You know,
right
I was sitting
whatsoever.
here listening, and you never let me talk.
What? I'm sorry.
Right.
Talk.
Oh my gosh.
Okay,
You had your time to shine.
let him do what he wants.
All right.
Yeah. She got hurt, and she's just projecting this off on everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Dear Diane, I'll always be there for you. All the love in my heart. Lloyd. I've never gotten a letter like this, have you?
I dream about it.
So what do you think?
Get ready for greatness, Lloyd.
On one hand, I understand she cares, but then she projects what happened to the other guy.
Yeah.
And the other guy.
On him.
You know, he's nothing like these frat kids you can't stand. But honey, after the excitement wears off, then what, huh? I mean, what are you going to talk about? What do you have in common? You're going to be part of an international think tank, and he's going to be kicking...
Just because she read books and was more studious doesn't mean that the other guy's not smart.
Give him this pen.
Oh, whoop, a pen.
In a million years, I would never give him a pen. What's wrong with having some fun? I like him.
I like him. Diane, I tell you about being honest with people, be decent.
Dad,
He got hurt by the ex-wife, and now he's projecting, like, he doesn't want her to have a relationship. I mean, that's a grown-up parent problem.
And a 18-year-old.
Yeah.
I don't know. Being selfish. Why am I so fixated?
But happiness is part of it. Can't control her forever.
Just got a handful of weeks left with you, and we should... I don't know what I'm trying to say. I think I'm guilty.
Well, you are, most likely.
Some computer spits out your name, and another honest man...
Really? You think they don't have evidence, sir? Of you not paying your taxes or tax fraud? Come on. You're a fraud.
It's like, that's weird if you're the parent and you're projecting this on like a 18-year-old.
Yeah, you don't. That's
your problem.
Grown people business, not hers.
Check your mail tomorrow. I sent you a letter.
your letter came yesterday.
Did?
Aww.
It was wonderful.
Why didn't you tell me?
It was wonderful.
I never sent a letter like that, you know? I mean, I sent it, well, I don't know. I mean, I felt like I wanted to tell you something. I didn't put in the letter. And I didn't say it, but I think I want to say it now. I'm not sure if I should say it, you know, because people always say it when they don't mean it. But I think that I mean it.
I love when he just talks in circles forever.
Because she said he gets the nerve talk.
Yeah.
You know what I'm going to say?
I don't know what you're going to say.
I'm just going to tell you that
Thank
I love
you.
you. Tell you what?
Look at the road, hon.
I think that we should spend some time apart.
No.
What's wrong?
Well,
I'm not laughing. It's you.
Me?
I need to study and...
It's because her dad got in her freaking head.
How much time do you need? I mean, you know, you're going to be leaving in a little while, so I'm just asking questions. I'm worried. Did you just break up with me?
No. No.
It sounded like you did.
No, we decided that we're friends. I mean, I know it's a terrible word.
Well, if we're friends, why can't we see each other?
I think that we should stop going out on dates.
I feel like a dick. Did you tell anybody?
Just my dad.
You told your dad?
Yeah, that's weird.
You have Corey in D.C. I have my dad.
What? I'm sorry I said that. Forget I said it. I said what I thought.
I mean, maybe some kids do that, but I didn't have that kind of
What's
relationship.
that? What are you doing with your hands? Talk to me.
Don't
One
be-
party and you're talking like that girl Sheila.
Don't be mean. This is hard for me, too. This pen. Please.
Oh my gosh. She did not just give him that pen. Wow. Here's our breakup prize.
A pen.
Maybe you need to be a little bit more like your mom.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody does that to my boy John Cusack. Aww.
She gave me a pen.
That is the lamest thing ever.
Lloyd, honey, just come home, okay?
wiped her from my mind. I don't remember the time and place when I knew her. This is it. The site of our controversial first date. I met her in a mall. Should have known our relationship was doomed. To our left, we have the street where she broke up with me. There's the path we took.
Oh my God. Yeah, she's sure out of his mind, all right.
Can't even trust them, man, because you know what it's about? They spend your money and they tell their friends everything, man. It's about economics.
They tell them everything.
Man,
all you gotta do is find a girl who looks just like her, nail her, and then dump her, man. Get her off your mind.
Oh,
the mistake is that you didn't dump her first.
Oh, it's Jeremy Piven.
You give that kid a compliment.
Hey, dude, I better bail.
Okay. Don't.
Question. You guys know so much about women. How come you're here at like a gas and sip on a Saturday night, completely alone?
Exactly.
Anywhere.
Because you losers. But you're big talkers, but you're losers.
Yeah, man. It's a conscious choice.
It's a conscious choice.
I'm choosing.
Dude,
Keep telling yourself that, buddy.
dude, I don't
my
feel
God.
that way about my car.
They're so stupid.
Dude, name a babe. Any babe in Seattle, I'll set you up with.
There should be such an expression. He's wigging out.
Dude, I can't do it.
You ever heard that one? No. Okay, let's stop for a second. Oh.
Look, why don't you just call Diane again?
Draw the line at 700 return phone call.
700? Oh no, that's not too many.
Like you and she were ripped apart. Like Joe and I were ripped apart.
There was never really you and a Joe.
Visit her at the home.
Diane and him had more of a relationship than Joe and that girl ever had.
Why do you have to be like
Because I'm a guy. I have pride.
You're not a guy.
Yeah.
The world is full of guys. Be a man.
Your wife? We could put the set together.
I'm married. It's my daughter.
Going to school.
She's in fellowship.
I'll take the whole set. Smell the cigarette.
Thanks. I like yours too.
Good. Maybe if he becomes happy, he'll back off for her a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, I don't know your name, but
Got declined.
I'm sorry, but they turned down a
Yep. The chick.
Oh,
Thanks.
Nope, they're freezing his assets.
That'd be so embarrassing. Imagine
Yeah.
going to the store.
I can't accept this one either. There's a decline code on your account.
That's embarrassing.
Grown man sitting in the tub. Okay. I've seen this
Yeah, I've
somewhere.
seen this reference so
Uh-huh.
many times.
Acknowledge him. Don't make him stand out there too long holding that thing over his head.
He's getting a good arm workout.
She's gonna ignore it.
Father operates from a large pool of cash that comes from phony billing. Patients. We've been investigating him for 5 years. We believe when they die, he takes their money.
Oh my gosh. Yep.
Why don't you check it out for yourself?
So it's not the accountant, it's him.
Profile.
What's the profile?
Take a look around the house. Is everything nice, but not too nice? There are a lot of rugs, pieces of iron, stereo equipment, furniture, a lot of things bought with cash. Does he give a lot of gifts?
Yep.
Major items in your house hover around the
You're trying to get me
$9,000.
to say something. That's why
The
you're
jukebox, yep.
Don't let your father's business affect you.
Was the ring even from the mother? Like that. Because he never really said when he asked about it. Remember, he really never said. Waiting for 5 years. She said she was 13 when she went to court. The mom knew. That's why she left him. She didn't want to be involved in whatever he was doing, I bet. Yeah, that ring at the mama's. It's probably a bunch of jewelry and stuff from old people. Old ladies. Who died? Or money? Money. No.
Dad, did you do it? Did you take that money?
Sweetheart, no, you're ridiculous.
Swear to God. I need to know the truth.
Honey. I swear to God.
Mm-hmm. Why?
I found the money. You stole from them. You lied to me. How do you think that's supposed to make me feel?
You think you know what this money is?
Yes,
No, you don't know what it is. It's not for me. This money's for you for when you come back from England with honest essentials.
Oh my gosh.
Depend on anybody again.
No.
Take better care of those people than their families do. I care for them.
But
I give them flowers. I feed them.
you don't
I
steal
wipe their
from
lives.
them.
No, but you stole from them.
I make their lives better.
Doesn't give you a right to steal from them. Yeah, you.
So hateful to me. Is this because of Lloyd?
You're a liar and a thief.
Yep.
You're right.
No, talk, Diane. Wait, Diane, wait a minute.
Hey, Lloyd, someone's here to see you.
Oh,
Oh
no.
my God.
Oh, dear. Why is he holding her back like that?
Yeah.
Oh,
Why?
no.
I love you. How many more times do I have to say it? Please. I love you.
Yeah, under different circumstances, maybe, but now she's just using him because she doesn't have her dad.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
I can't give you that. This guy's been ripping off Grandma and Grandpa for 17 years, getting it from every end. I'd love to hear his story.
$100,000 fine in 3 months.
$125,000 in 9 months.
I can accept that.
I don't want to turn the home over to the state.
I'd like to start serving immediately.
I can put that together.
Confirm this with my office and my client.
Lawyers and like dealings and stuff like
Yeah.
this is so interesting.
Come here, Jim. We get out of the car. But I thought it was important that you come and see me because I know that if you go somewhere and you're not dealing with your family stuff, then she's gonna.
Are you going to England with her?
That's one of the things I wanted to talk to you about.
Are you?
None of your business.
Am I going to England? I've thought about it quite a bit. And I've realized what I probably should do is just carve out a goal for my future and find out what I want to do with my life. Do all that stuff that I've been avoiding in a big way.
Permanent part of her life.
What a distraction. I'm the distraction that's going with her to England, sir.
Well, who brought that on? You?
Right? Like,
I don't deserve to lose my daughter over this. I don't deserve to have you as my go-between. And I can't for the life of me figure out how she could choose to champion mediocrity the way she's learned to around you.
You're nothing, sir. You a loser and a thief and a criminal.
like
So-
to fund your own lifestyle, you stole from old people.
Hello. I don't know what to say to you. Bye.
That's such a nice guy. He even brought them two together.
Mm-hmm.
Wait.
Ah, that's so great.
No, poor little guy.
So cute. Start screaming on the plane again.
Ring adjustment. Everybody likes roller coasters, right?
My stomach still, every time we go off and land, gets a little bit of that funny feeling in the stomach.
Mm-hmm.
All right, high-level airline safety tips. If anything happens, it usually happens in the first 5 minutes of the flight, right? So, you hear that smoking sign go ding, you know everything's going to be okay.
Good to know.
Any second now.
That'd be terrible if it was just like, we have to circle back because there is a engine trouble for it. There you go.
Huh. Okay, that was Say Anything. What'd you think?
That was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
It was a little bit, well, I didn't really have an expectation. I shouldn't say that. But yes, it had the romance elements, but it wasn't like your Hallmarky rom-com.
No.
What'd you think? Because you were the one that was a little more skeptical about rom-coms in general.
It wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't overly like
romance.
So I don't have really beef with this one.
Right.
I think I'd give it like 8, 9.
I'd give it like an 8.5.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it had the funny.
Mm-hmm.
Then it had the bit of romance.
And then we got to see a sister to sister.
Yeah. And then it had the little twist of dad's a bad guy and steals from old people.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing I don't like with some of these is well, especially in this one, is she went from. I understand, I guess, the situation with the mom now, because I think the mom
she
knew
left when
that all that was going down, right? I don't know, for whatever reason she chose to go with her dad. I think she just thought, oh well, he just gives me what I want. Well, obviously he was stealing from people. But then it's like she goes from like her dad basically just like almost in a way just, focus on this, have the goal. So she didn't really have any friends. She didn't have any friends.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden dad's in prison, and then it's like, oh, I need you back.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I know that she loved him. She just listened to her dad, right?
Like, she was like way too attached to her dad.
Way too attached to her dad. I didn't like that part of like, I feel like then she was like, well, what else am I going to do? They're taking the house. I'm not going to have a, I'm like, I need somebody else to hold on to.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like that part, even though he took her back, obviously, because he loved her, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he called her a million times and was bordering on a little stalking, but, I liked the scene in the phone booth when he was talking to his sister, and, he's like, I'm going to cry, and I'm just sad or whatever, but I just didn't like that aspect of, like, going from dad to I guess in general, I think people that go from like one relationship to another and they can't ever have a moment to figure themselves out. I'm more independent, so I don't understand it. But I guess that would be my only qualm with this.
Yeah, I was not really a fan of that. It was just like, hey, well, I want you back because my dad's in prison.
Yeah.
It's like,
and now I need somebody else because I don't have anybody else in my life. Even though, I mean, realistically, she had her mom because her mom like still wanted her to be part of the picture. Her mom just had more of a life than either her or her dad had combined, right? And Lloyd was such a nice dude. I mean, like, even though yes, what her dad did was obviously criminal, and you never steal from old people like that, but he still wanted to have them sort of like reconcile in a way before she went off and left the country. Lloyd was just a cool dude, a little quirky, but he was a cool dude overall. So yeah, I mean, and yeah, the scene where he holds the boombox over his head, I'd seen that before. I just didn't know.
For some reason, I thought it was the ending.
For some reason, I thought it was that movie with Andrew Lincoln.
No.
What's that one called?
Love Actually.
I thought it was from that one for some reason.
He holds up signs. He doesn't hold up a boombox.
Oh, okay. I had it mixed up. And you thought it was going to be at the end? So, yeah. So that's really all I gotta say on this one. We love you, John Cusack.
It was good. Yeah, that was my only qualm with it. That was kind of stupid.
What?
Where she was like, oh, suddenly I want you back because my dad was wrong.
And I felt like at first he was going to be like, oh, nope, you know, and he's like, oh, yes, you know.
I kind of wish he did that just for, it's pretty funny.
I know, right? But he wasn't, and helped her through her whole experience on the plane and all that, right? He was just a cool dude. It's just, yeah. And again, the friend was projecting her hurt off onto everyone else. Mm-hmm. She was just a sad Sally sack of.
But nobody was really like a dick except for the dad. No.
And even the other friend was kind of like, the way the one friend was always so like negative, you know, like, oh, and even the friend girl, I don't know if they ever said what her name was, but she kind of, you could tell that she was like, she put up with the other girl, but she was just kind of like, right? No, nobody was a dick at all, thank goodness.
I mean, obviously, except for the dad. But.
Well, yeah. And then the dad projected onto her because, like, the dad really didn't have anybody. I mean, even look at that scene, that dinner party scene.
It looks so stuffy in there.
Yes, it's like, because she said, oh, we're inviting the accountant, which that's not really your friend, that's just your accountant. And then
workers from the old folks home.
So, like, these are just people you work with. These aren't your friends. So he didn't have friends. And so, like, that's why he just clung so hard on to, like,
he basically, and then he almost tried to pull the, oh, you can hate me when I'm old. Basically, I'm going to be so alone.
Oh, my God.
I'm like, okay, that doesn't work, first of all.
No, you know. And then, oh, yeah, but Lloyd was the bad guy, really. Lloyd's beneath us. Sir, when you're a criminal and you screw over old people.
Not exactly a prize.
You're the lowest of the lowest, dude. So, anyway. Anything else to say on this one?
No.
That's it. Well, if you guys liked what you were seeing, please do us a solid. Hit the like, the subscribe, the
bell.
Yeah. Comment, what did you guys think of this movie? Is this been...
Or what's your favorite out of, like, rom-coms?
Yeah. Well, there you go. Any that are not, like, too...
overly gushy.
That are somewhere along the line of When Harry Met Sally... This one,
yeah.
Something in that, you know, then you'd be okay with watching.
I think When Harry Met Sally is still my favorite, just because it's not overly like, and they're like friends, and then it's, you know what I mean, like
then it just leads into a relationship, but it's not like, you know, yeah, that's what you do. You really don't like. Let's say the rom-coms that.
Well, rom-coms, yes, like, but like romantic, just like oh, like, you know what I mean, like they're not really like.
Well, I was going to say, like, you don't really like the rom-coms that kind of are similar to, like, a Hallmark movie.
Yeah, that's like the stereotypical, like, oh,
boy meets girl, they fall in love, then
problem,
and then they get back together, it works itself out. That is not your jam at all, her jam. So if there's any other ones out there that are just
like The Notebook, like stuff like that.
But we don't know really what I've never seen The Notebook.
But it's more like not rom-com, it's just romance. Like, okay, well, yeah, I don't think
that one's on the list to watch, is it?
No. I don't think I would be into that one.
That would not be your cup of tea. So something along the lines of Harry Met Sally, this one, then, you know, put some recommendations in there. But as always, be kind. This world needs a whole lot more of that. And
it's a wrap. See you in the next reaction.
What was that, my line?
I just said mine.
And I forgot that was my line. Bye, y'all.